Welcome back to the Utah Jazz MyLeague here on NBA 2K16. This is episode 10, and heading into this episode, we will be taking on the Los Angeles Lakers on Christmas Day. Who would have guessed it? I mean, the Lakers is pretty predictable. They have a Christmas Day game, but the Utah Jazz are playing on Christmas Day. I have no clue why, because it's not like we had any good season last year, and they're not exactly a good team. I guess maybe Korkmaz brings the viewers. Not really, but I guess apparently it does, or I don't know. We have a Christmas Day game. I don't really know. We're 11-22. We're 11-21 right now, which is not a good record. Our season is looking like it's just going to be a repeat of last year, but slightly better. So we're not going to get like a top 2 pick or a chance of like a top 3 pick, but we're definitely going to get like top 10, which is definitely not where we want to be, but I guess it's kind of an improvement from last season. So, I guess we're slowly but surely making progress. But as of right now, we're playing some good basketball. In our last 10, we are 6-4, which, I mean, is not the best record, but I mean, it's 500. We're over 500 with that stretch, and then we've won 4 in a row as well. We beat the Hornets, then the Hawks, then the Mavs, and then the Bucks. Now, of course, the Mavs are extremely bad, but the Hawks, the Hornets, and the Bucks, I'm pretty sure, are all pretty good teams. So, now heading into this Christmas Day game, which we played on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, which I find very interesting, because usually isn't there, like, no games on Christmas Eve for the NBA? I think it's kind of harsh to make players play on Christmas Eve and then also Christmas Day. That's kind of weird. But that's not what we're discussing here. What we are discussing is that Rudy Gobert has 14 rebounds per game, which is second in the entire NBA, only behind DeAndre Jordan of the Clippers. And then the rest of our team goes like this. Gordon Hayward leads the team in scoring, as usual, 17 points per game with 5 rebounds and 5 assists. Alec Burks, 12 points per game, 3 rebounds per game, and 4 assists per game. And then Korkmaz has 11 points per game and 3 rebounds per game. The rookie right now, I believe, is the 7th man. I know I eventually move up to the 6th man because I have a few episodes ahead of this, but as of right now, I believe he is the 7th man, and then Gerald Green's the 6th man. I just know that eventually I flip them around. Gerald Green was the 7th man, and then the 6th man becomes Korkmaz because I wanted to get some more minutes and some experience, and then progress some more. Now, one thing we need to mention before we hop into this Christmas Day game against the Lakers is that you will not be used to seeing these Lakers, because this is Season 2, but something dramatic did happen this offseason with the Lakers. The first thing you'll notice is that their best overall player is someone who you would never, ever in a million years, in your wildest imaginations, ever imagine that was a Laker. Tim Duncan is the best overall player on the Lakers, because the Spurs, not only, he did not retire, but the Spurs let him walk to the Lakers. And then what was also interesting about the Spurs offseason is they almost let Pop walk. He was available for any coach to offer a contract. They did not re-sign him, and you could just pick him up if you wanted to, but the Spurs did end up re-signing him, even though they're a bad team right now. But we'll get into that next time we play the Spurs. But Tim Duncan is the best overall player. And also, another thing to mention is you're looking at this roster right now, and you're like, hey, where's Kobe? Good question. Kobe is in the Western Conference still. He did not retire. He's in the Western Conference still. He is also in California. Kobe Bryant is a member of the Sacramento Kings. So yeah, the Lakers are a bit different of a team. Now let's hop into this game on a Christmas Day. And here we are in Los Angeles, home of the Lakers, on Christmas Day, as the starting 5 for each team, the Lakers first being D'Angelo Russell, Lewis Williams, Nick Young, Tim Duncan, and Roy Hibbert, while the Jazz starting 5, 1-5, is Burks, Hayward, Favors, and Gobert, the same thing as usual. And the tip is won by the Lakers, as they start things off here. Top 3-point line, Russell over to Young, down low to Hibbert, who's going to get the foul, the hoop, and the harm. And then 3-0 Lakers here, as now the Jazz have the ball. Burks gets his man to fall over, kicks out in the corner for Hayward, who knocks down the 3. 3-0 is the score. 3-3 is the score now. And then here's a corner 3 from Nick Young. Swaggy P making the 6-3 game, as it's a battle of 3 so far. Favors at a 3, kicks over to Hayward, drives to the rim, kicks over, long 2 for Burks. He knocks that one down. 8-5 is the score now. 10-5, 5-point Lakers lead here. Lewis Williams down low to Russell, gets the bucket to go. And they tack another bucket there. 12-5 of the score here. Burke spinning to the rim, passes it to Gobert. Why is he at 3? He passes over to Burke, and then he knocks down the triple. 12-8 is the score now. Same score here as Lewis Williams. I believe it's pronounced Lewis. Knocks down a 3 there. Or was that a 2? I only know is he knocked in a shot. It's now 19-11 later on in the quarter as Exum gives down low to Gerald Green, who dunks on the entire city of Los Angeles. As it's now 21-15 Lakers later on. Korkmaz knocks down a 3. 21-18 is the score now, but the Lakers just keep extending their lead. As Korkmaz gets the bucket to go here in the layup. 5-point lead for the Lakers now. Still 5-point lead as Exum oops it, but he oops it right off the rim. So now the Lakers go on the other way after the failed oop as Nick Young gets the contact layup to fall. It's a 7-point lead heading into the second quarter. At the end of one, it is 27 Lakers, 20 Utah Jazz. Let's pick things back up in the second. Gobert backing down his man. I believe that's Hibbert. Gobert. This just pretty much sums up him offensively. Backs him down, rims it out, gets the O board, and then rims it out again. So then Burke gets blocked, so I believe that was by Duncan. So then Russell goes in transition. He goes one-man fast break, lays it in. It's a 9-point lead for the Lakers. 11-point lead here as Burks with a plural, with an S at the end. He knocks down the 3 here. Later on, it's 35-23 as Hayward misses the wide-open corner 3 for whatever reason. And then here, for some reason, Gobert is on Russell, so he just blows right past him, lays it in right-handed. And the Lakers just pretty much are running away with this one right now, 37-23. But then, the Jazz come right back in on the inbound, down low to Favors, left-hand slam, posterizes Tim Duncan. Our man Arios is not going to be too happy about that one. He's not too happy about him being on the Lakers, though, anyway. So 39-25 after that bucket by the Lakers. So here's Burks driving to the rim, down low to Favors, kicks it a 3 for Gobert, over to Burks for the mid-range. He knocks that one down, 39-27. They're getting some buckets here, but it's just the Lakers are getting more buckets. So there you see the fast break from Terrence Ross. He gets that one to fall. Here are the Lakers. Lewis Williams driving, kicks down low to Hibbert, who makes the bucket over Gobert somehow, despite him being amazing defensively. And then Exum finds Korkmaz, who misses the dunk, rims out, fine for 3 for Exum, who can't shoot threes, but I decided to shoot a 3 because he looked like Gerald Green. So he misses the 3. Here's Korkmaz again. That time he connects on the dunk. He slams that over. I believe that might have been Sacre. I don't know who that was in the paint. So here's a 3 from the Jazz, but no, it's not going to go in. Gerald Green misses the 3. And at the end of one half of play, it's going to be 51 Lakers, 39 Jazz. Just not a good half there for the Jazz. Lakers are pretty much dominating this one here on Christmas Day. I would hope this is the noon game, because you wouldn't want this to be like the primetime game. It definitely is the noon game, because there's no way that Jazz-Lakers is the primetime, like, 8 o'clock game with on Christmas Day. As they miss a 3 there. Rebound goes to Gobert. They're in transition here. Burke, black guy, over to white guy. He gets the layup to go in. 51-43 is the score now. Burke kicks out to Hayward for the long 2. He's going to get the shooter's roll at the fall. It's now a 55-45 lead. 10-point lead again. Here's Lewis Williams. Gets blocked by Gobert, but that goes right back to Russell. He's going to get the friendly roll on that one. And the Lakers just keep extending their lead here. Same score, 47-45. 57-45, correction. And then Hayward down low to Burks, who gets the layup to go. Maneuvers around Russell. He gets the hoop and the harm. And then Russell here just drives past everyone, gets the layup. No, he doesn't. It falls, and the rebound goes to Favors. Here come the Jazz as Burke slams it over. I believe that was... Who was that? I don't know who that was down in the paint. Some light-skinned guy. And then there, T-Dot gets the ball in the paint. I believe it was Chris Anderson who couldn't block him. And now Burks kicks out for Terrence Ross, who misses the 3. Rebound goes to the Lakers. They go in transition. Russell down low. He turns it over. T-Ross goes in transition, gives it up to Favors. Over to Burke. Ross at 3. Tim Duncan sags off, so he's like, I'll just take this shot. And he knocks it down. Nothing but net. 61-51. 6, I believe 56 it was. 69-57 now. As the rebound goes to Lyles. Exum throws it up to Green. Over to Korkmaz, who gets the layup to roll in. It's a 10-point lead now for the Lakers, but once again, they just keep extending their lead here as Lewis Williams says, I don't really care if Korkmaz is guarding me, I'm just going to drive to the lane. He gets the layup to fall. I just could not stop him this game at all. So here's Korkmaz at 3, just drives right past his man in Williams and slams it over the entire city of Los Angeles, even though they're losing. And at the end of 3 quarters, it's going to be 77 Los Angeles, 63 Utah. Pick things up in the 4th quarter now. Lewis Williams going to knock down a 3 off the screen there, just could not guard him. He was swishing everything this game. Trey Burke follows up with a 3 of his own, though, as it's now 80-66 here. Wide open man at 3, that is Clarkson, I believe. He knocks that one down. Easy peasy lemon squeezy for him, 83-68. And then what happens when a white guy oops it to a black guy? That happens. So 83-70. How about when a black guy oops it to a white guy? Well, that happens. So don't do that ever again. So 85-70 now, has the Lakers still in the lead, obviously. Lewis Williams knocks down a mid-range. And then later on, here is Burks driving. Trying a mid-range jumper, but he just can't get it to fall. Rims in and out. So then Russell gets the board, goes in transition, gives it over to Nick Young. He's going to slam that one down. Swaggy P makes it 89-70. They are just running away with this game right now. Burke down low to Gobert. He gets the slam, gets himself some points, because the only way he can score is on dunks like that, where you find him wide open in the paint, or just finding him wide open in the paint, because he can't score any other way. Gordon Hayward there tries to defend, but Gobert gets the block, and now Hayward oops it to Burks with the reverse slam, 91-74. That's what happens when Burks oops it, or when Hayward oops it to Burks, not the other way around. And then Hayward, sticking to his game, knocking down jumpers, knocking down the 3, 95-80 the score now. And then Gobert blocks that one, sends it all the way back to Utah, basically. 15-point lead here, though, as the Jazz are just not competitive this game. And then Nick Young just drives past the whole team, lays it in. 97-85 the score here with less than 2 minutes left. As Russell gets the layup to go, blows past his man, 99-85. And the Jazz did end up making it look a bit closer than it actually was, as it's 99-91, only an 8-point victory for the Lakers. But it definitely was more of a blowout than that, as the Jazz fall to the Lakers on Christmas Day. The We Are Jordan player of the game is Roy Hibbert for the Lakers, 20 points, 3 steals, 9 rebounds for the big fella. The Lakers had a couple guys who had good days. Lewis Williams had 21 points, 3 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 8 for 16, 2 for 3 from 3. Roy Hibbert, 20 points, 9 rebounds, 3 steals. You already saw him. 8 for 13 is the Jordan player of the game. Swaggy P, 17 points on the day, 8 for 11. Russell had 12 points as well. He was 6 for 13. On the Jazz side of things, they had a couple guys who did pretty well, but they just could not come away with the victory. Gordon Hayward, 17 points, 3 rebounds, 7 assists, 1 block as well. 7 for 12 from the field, 3 for 5 from 3. Trey Burke, 16 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 7 for 11, 1 for 2 from 3. Korkmaz had 13 points in only 11 minutes, 5 for 11 from the field, 1 for 3 from 3. Trey Burke, 11 points as well, 5 assists. Gobert had a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists, even 5 blocks. 5 blocks for Gobert there. He's a beast defensively, but once again, 3 for 7 from the field as a big man. As a freaking big man, man. He's just bad offensively, but he's so good defensively. I love him. So, at the end of that game, the final score, of course, is 99 Lakers, 91 Utah Jazz, and that'll wrap things up for this edition of Utah Jazz Basketball. I've been your host, Jerseyborn, and I'm saying goodbye.
I'm a product of my anger. I'm the bullet in a